Good morning, everyone. It has rained for the last 2 days, and this morning we've got blue skies. It's actually not supposed to be very hot today. I think only a high of 82. Beautiful day. Let's get some stuff done. There you girls go. Morning, pigs. You guys' pen is a muddy mess, isn't it? It is complete mud in there. Yeah, I'd say you guys need out on pasture here pretty soon. Pen is getting way too muddy. About the muddiest it's ever been. There's another feed trough nobody's eating out of. There you go. Come here, you-yous. Come on. Come on, here you go. Got a new pasture for you. It's kind of an old one. There's one missing. Where's the sixth? Hey, you. Hey, are you stuck? Did you get stuck in there? No, you're not stuck. Yeah, she's fine. She was just too preoccupied eating hay. Look out, chickens. All right, your heat lamp's going out today. I'm unplugging it. All of the cat food is gone once again. We have had skunks getting in the barn, eating the cat food. And the reason we know that is because we got a little trail camera set up over here. And honestly, I'm a little bit nervous about trying to live trap a skunk. It just seems like a really bad idea. All right, I'm up here in the front field where we planted this annual forage mix, and I can still see the tips of some of the leaves. So, I mean, they haven't ate the tops off completely yet. And then some of it's grazed down to probably 18 inches. It's like 18 to 24 inches right now. So I think there's still a few more days left out here to graze. They've been out here for 4 days now. This is the start of their 5th day. So I think we'll get a good full week out of it, and we'll still have a little bit of height so it can regrow. All right, I just finished the morning chores, and today what I want to work on is the post hole digger. I want to tear it down, see what kind of parts I need to order. I'm going to work on the Allis Chalmers D17 in the workshop, and then we may see what we can do with some of these scrap pieces of pipe. I've had some suggestions on what we can make out of them, and we may start working in that direction. We'll just have to wait and see how far we get today. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if I can get this gearbox separated, because that's what we're going to work on. Apparently there's bushings, and they are seized on there. Boy, I would have never thought it would have took this much work. Yes. About time. So here's the gearbox off the post hole digger. The PTO shaft hooks up right here, and then there's a seal around it. It's supposed to keep the oil in. It doesn't, it leaks. And then it also leaks around this output shaft to the auger. So there's a seal probably inside of the gearbox for this one. And we're gonna take the top off, we're gonna unbolt it and see what it's gonna take to replace those. Oh, I broke the impact adapter to socket. Look at that. Bet this has not been off in a long time. Probably never. Bearing feels good. All right. What's that called? Is that a planetary gear? Is that what that's called? Oh. There's a shaft with another bearing. All right, I think I'm starting to get the bottom seal out. I've got a bent pick here that I can get like up underneath, get it between the seal and the housing, and then pry down on it. And it seems to be moving. Oh, I think she fell out. There we go. Seal is out. I think they will. Aha! And there's that seal out. Good deal. All right, I got the parts cleaned up good enough for what I'm doing. So now I need to figure out what size seals. So this shaft is 1.376. So that's basically 1 3/8. All right, so just took a measurement with these spring calipers, and we're just gonna get a rough idea what the outside diameter is. Reading about 2.84, and then this is a 2-inch shaft, 1.99. Once again, I'll use my spring calipers. 2 3/4 inches. So I was able to find replacement seals based off those measurements. I got them ordered from O'Reilly Auto Parts. They're going to be there in the morning. So now all I want to do is clean up the outside of the housing and get it ready for paint. All right, I've got the post hole digger parts all cleaned up and ready to be painted once we get it put back together. So over the last couple days, it's been raining, and I've spent this whole time, the last 2 days out here, and I've been cleaning the workshop. I know it doesn't probably look like it out here, but believe me, it looks a lot better. And then here I've cleaned too, and I also worked on the Allis Chalmers. So I was able to get the back half of the tractor primered once again. Because if you remember, I made a few mistakes last time. It was the wrong color of orange, but then I had also, the way I painted it and cleaned it, the paint chipped real easy. So I basically had to start all over and repaint the back. And that was pretty discouraging, I guess is the good way to put it. I pretty much kind of lost all my motivation after that happened. But finally got out here and started on it again. And now we're gonna go ahead and paint it the correct color of orange. So this here is a garden tray, but I find it's very handy to catch my spills when I'm messing with paint. Allis Chalmers Persian Orange number 1. All right, just finished up painting the Allis Chalmers, and that is the correct color of orange. I've heard this described as more of a like browner orange, or it has more of a brown tint to the orange. And before, it looked more to me like a jack-o'-lantern, like a bright pumpkin. So I think this looks a lot better. Come back tomorrow, I'm gonna put another coat on there, and then we can start putting other pieces together on it. So now I want to go ahead and start cleaning up the front of the workshop here. I've got all this old pipe. Everything that I've got over here that is cut to length, it's eventually going to get painted and turned into fence posts. Everything else out here needs to go. So I'll probably take all of these smaller pieces of pipe and we'll put those all together on a couple pallets. And some of these longer pieces of pipe, we'll put those together on a pallet because we might be able to use those later on another project. All right, Rebecca just got home and she said that the ewes are running loose up front. So I think I accidentally left a gate open and we gotta go see if we can round them up. Yeah, there's 3 of them right here. And then the other 3 are down the driveway there. Well, when I let the ewes out this morning, I left this little green gate here open. And obviously they found their way out. You guys won't be able to see it. Rebecca's running after them. Come on, you ewes. Rebecca's chasing them. Here they come. Come on. We'll get you some feed. Hey, you ewes. Where'd they go? I go in to get feed and they run all the way back down the driveway.
They've had freedom to roam all day, so.
They don't want to go back, huh? You got a taste of freedom. They are heading for the road. This ain't good. We're going to take this electric fence down and make an opening here. All right, hopefully we can get them to go in here with the pine trees and then we can close this temporary fence back up. Okay, here comes one. And they decided, okay, let's run back. Okay, at least we're on this side of them now. So if they try to go away from us, it's toward the barn. Well, I was oblivious that anything was even happening. So,
you failed at babysitting today.
I did. I failed at my job today. Funny thing is this fence isn't even hot. But it tricks them.
Sounds like we got an elephant in there.
That's probably Maya, the elephant, in the room. So now that the ewes are up here in the pine trees, I think with shooting a few gates and stuff, we should be able to get them separated and back. But we're trying to keep them from joining the rest of the herd. We want to keep them separated.
They're going out. Maybe they'll all follow.
Yeah, if they can all walk out into the field, I can close the gate. Now we just got to push these girls back to the other barn. They're interested in the ram. Sorry, Mo, the girls got to go. All right, Rebecca's getting the ropes set up. These white ropes mimic electric wire, and then the animals go straight across the driveway over to the other barn. You guys have been on holiday today, haven't you? All right, the U's are back where they belong, and I will try not to make that mistake again. All right, excitement's over. Back to cleaning up all this pipe. I think that's it. So right here is the pipes that I can probably use for a future project, and then this is all of the cut up pieces, and you can see, I don't know how many's there. It still looks like 100 little pieces. So I'm not gonna make anything with these scrap pieces anytime soon. I'm just gonna take all this, I'm gonna go store it somewhere else out of the way so I can finally get into the garage. And then I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna start cleaning this concrete up because it's ridiculous how much rust and debris was inside of these pipes. It has just coated this entire concrete pad. Well, it looks a lot better out here than it was an hour ago, so pretty happy with where we're at right now. I just need to get all these pipes painted so I can finish this fence, but if you look behind me, the weather has completely changed. I bet you it's dropped 5 degrees and it's got all cloudy. It looks like it's about to rain again. So I can't complain. Rain's always good, especially when you're growing grass for animals. So let me give you a little bit of an update. I don't think I mentioned this earlier when I was out here doing chores, but we found one of the turkeys dead the other day in front of the feed trough in the chicken tractor. No signs of foul play, like nothing had attacked it or nothing. It was just dead. And that seems to happen with these meat breeds. I guarantee it'll probably happen. We're gonna try to raise 50 chickens this year. I guarantee it's gonna end up happening with those as well. But we've got 3 of the turkeys left, and hopefully these 3 make it all the way up to when they go to freezer camp. So out here in the garden where we had the rainwater wash through here and wash away this side, we've got one lonely green bean on this side, and then the green beans start growing that direction. So we're missing a couple feet right here, and then from about here to there, that's a weed actually, so there's about 3 feet of green beans missing there. But overall, it doesn't look like too much was washed out. We did get rain the last 2 days, and it doesn't seem to have affected the garden or washed anything out. It was a nice light rain that we slowly got over 2 days. So it was just the other day on the 4th of July when we had 3 inches in 4 hours. And if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, we haven't put any fabric down this year. That fabric actually prevents the erosion. So, because if the water goes so fast, it'll go right over the top of the fabric. As long as you can prevent the water from getting under it, it'll prevent the erosion from happening. And of course, I tore up the fabric and I didn't get to put it down this year, and that's why we have this erosion problem. We don't normally have it when we have the fabric down. That's one of the benefits that probably people don't talk about, is that fabric can prevent washout from happening. Well, it looks like the sun's trying to peek back through the clouds over there. Can't decide whether it wants to rain or not. But I'll tell you what, I've decided that I think it's a good time to quit. So I'm going to go inside, get cleaned up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.